Here are 6 of the biggest book marketing tips that I've learned that will increase your book sales. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sean and I've built a multiple 6-figure KDP business which I eventually sold for $820,000, and now I'm building my second KDP account. So in this channel, I do things a little differently than other channels out there. I regularly share with you my actual income, my actual results, and the exact strategies that I take to get these kind of results. I have a whole playlist on KDP income reports so you guys can take a look where I've shared, my results with my first KDP account and now with my second KDP account. So if you want no BS publishing advice from someone who's actually doing it, then make sure to subscribe. So in this video, I want to talk about 6 biggest book marketing tips that a lot of people get it wrong, but if you do these things, then it can really blow up your book sales. So let's get right into it. The first one is you want to make sure you balance SEO and copywriting, okay? So what is SEO? Well, SEO is adding keywords in your book title or subtitle, 7 keyword section. So, the metadata to make sure that you rank for that keyword. So if you want to rank for a keyword, let's say decluttering, because your book is about decluttering, then you put decluttering in the title. So that is how SEO works. Now, copywriting is simply writing, the title in an attractive way, right? So it sounds nice. So a lot of people focus so much on SEO, and a lot of people completely ignore SEO and just focus on copywriting. But the truth is you want a combination of both. You want to balance SEO and have those keywords so you can rank in it, but at the same time, the title has to sound attractive too. So you want to do both, and these are perfect examples of people doing both. So we have the only Bitcoin investing book you'll ever need. What is the keyword? What is Bitcoin investing? But you don't just title it Bitcoin investing, right? Because that's boring. So what he's done is the only Bitcoin investing book you will ever need. This is a great way to make your title more attractive while you're having that keyword in the title. Now this one right here, mindful relationship habits. So what is a keyword? Well, it's relationship habits, right? But he put mindful here, sounds a little nicer. And then the subtitle as well, 25 practices for couples to enhance intimacy, nurture closeness, and grow a deeper connection. A lot of people try to just stuff keywords in the subtitle and completely ignore SEO just so they can rank on more keywords. But even if you rank on a ton of keywords because you stuffed your subtitle with a bunch of keywords, no one's going to buy it if it sounds unattractive, right? If your title is super ugly. So that is why you want to do both, all right? So tip number 2 is don't rely on just organic traffic. So yes, you will get organic traffic from Amazon. That's great. That's like one of the best part about, publishing in this business, but you can do so much more if you run Amazon ads yourself too, because your competitor is running ads. So you must also run ads to compete, okay? Amazon ads push organic sales. So you actually make more from organic sales if you run Amazon ads. And that is exactly why, even if you're just breaking even on ads, you want to keep it going because you're making much more in the back end, okay? So tip number 3 is niche down until you build your audience. So in the beginning, you want to target lower, and when I say lower, that doesn't mean zero competition niches, because a lot of people try to find these completely zero competition keywords or niches, and they never publish unless they find one, which is impossible. You're always going to have competitors, okay? The key is to find niches that is small enough so the competitors is not crazy and it's not too much. So in the beginning, you don't have an audience that you can leverage, right? You're just getting started. So you want to go into these, fairly low competition niches as it's easier for you to stand out. But once you start building your audience and you can generate more sales and reviews from that existing audience that you have on your email list, Facebook groups, wherever you're building it, you can expand into more competitive niches. So you can slowly go into bigger niches, which is typically where you make more money. So typically the more competitive the niches are, the more profitable it is. And that is how people scale, right? They always start small, but you build up your audience and then they go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So next step is email marketing is king, okay? It's absolute king. You can build your audience on Instagram. You can build your audience on Facebook group. You can build your audience anywhere else. But the biggest results will always come from an email list. No matter what your niche is, no matter what topics you're in, almost always, and I can almost say 99% of the time, email list and email marketing will get you the biggest results. Okay. So that is exactly why you want to start building your email list as soon as possible. Tip number, I think this is 5 or 6, I forgot, but quality over quantity. Okay. So yes, if you have to compare quality versus quantity, then you should always focus on quality, but you should do both. So it's not one or the other. So having high quality books gives you the longevity because your books are not going to die off by getting bad reviews. It's going to get good reviews because it's high quality and it's going to keep selling. And it's this perpetual good cycle of getting reviews, getting good reviews, which sells the book more. And once you sell your books more, it'll turn into more reviews and then it'll sell more reviews, etc. Keep going, right? So that'll give you the longevity. But having a ton of books, the quantity gives you diversification because you never want to rely on just one book. So you need both. So the solution to this is not publish as many books as you can. And the solution is also not just publish one book and try to make it happen with that one book. The answer is publish as many high quality books as possible. Okay, so you want both quantity and quality. And the next step is to don't avoid competition, just be better. So this is where a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people try to look for keywords with absolute zero competition. Okay, that does not exist, guys. There's always going to be competitors. Okay, instead of trying to be the first in the keyword, because if you want to be the first in the keyword, avoiding competitors, you're always just niche hopping, trend chasing. Whenever there's a new trend, you just hop on it, hoping you're the first, and you think that's the only way you make money because you think the only way to make money is by being the first in the keyword before anybody else. And once everybody else joins you in the keyword, that's it. You can't make money because you're buried now. That is when you're just pumping out low quality books and you're chasing trends. Okay. So instead of trying to be the first in the keyword, you want to be the best in the keyword. So don't be the first book, be the best book in the keyword. Because if you're the best book in the keyword, by offering the most value, then when you enter the keyword, it doesn't really matter, right? You're going to eventually stand out. Amazon is smart enough to know which book is the best book based on reviews and how many people are reading through and this and that. So you're going to rank higher than your competitors. And eventually you're going to dominate that keyword. So you want to stand out by being better or unique than your competition. And at that point, if you can do that, then the competition doesn't matter, right? You don't have to be the first, just be the best. Another thing I would add to this is I know a lot of publishers because I've been in this space for over 6 years. And the biggest successes that I've seen from people making multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures a year from publishing, they've gone into massive keywords with a ton of competition, and they simply made a book that is better than everybody else, and eventually they ranked it, and that book just took off and made a crap ton of money. Okay, they didn't achieve that level of success of multiple 6 figures or 7 figures by just chasing trends and trying to be the first in whatever. They didn't care if there was a competition. They just simply went in a keyword that was very profitable and they just made an epic book that stood out. Okay. So the last tip is Amazon ads over all other ads. So don't get distracted, because it is a shiny object syndrome. So don't get distracted by Google ads, Facebook ads, Bing ads. There's a bunch of different ads and marketing methods. Amazon ads is all you really need to succeed in publishing. And so just focus on that. And once you dial that in, and then you can outsource it to someone so that they can just handle that, that's when you can go expand into Facebook ads or something else to see if that also helps, right? So Google ads and Facebook ads, it can work, but it's much more expensive and it's harder to be profitable than with Amazon ads. Now with fiction, it's a little bit of a different story. With fiction, Facebook ads is a pretty big part of the business. So I can't really speak for fiction because I do more nonfiction. But if you're doing nonfiction or if you're doing low content, I recommend you just stick to Amazon ads. All right, so those are the 6 biggest tips that I've learned when it comes to book marketing. Go and implement this and I can almost guarantee that you will sell more books. So before you go, if you want to join my complete publishing program, then the link is below this video to learn more about it. As well as I want to invite you to join my 100% free Facebook group Mastermind, where you can connect with other publishers, ask any questions, And just by joining, you're going to get a free bonus, which is a case study on how to generate lasting income on Amazon KDP through what I coined as book stacking. So this is exactly how I scaled my business to the point where I was able to sell it for close to $1 million. So the link to join the Facebook group is also in the description. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, comment any questions, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.